All right, everybody. Looks like we are live. Erod 212 here. And I have my special guest, my man, the legend, Big E's Comics.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm just here to support my man Erod 212 on his recent accomplishment hitting 1K subs. Well deserved. Totally like should have been done like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
But
that should have been a
yeah,
while ago.
yeah, that should have happened a long time ago, man.
I'm just trying to see if we're getting everybody, if we're going through and stay live and make sure that everybody's through. I'm just going to check my phone real quick here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's people in the chat
Yeah,
already.
we are live. Okay, sounds good.
Omega Comics, what's up, brother?
Hey, North Cali, how's everything, brother? Wobbles, what's good? And Omega, how's everything going, guys? I appreciate everybody coming on. 36 Chambers, what's going on, kid? How's everything? Oh, look at that. Wobbles got a 9.2 first cloak and dagger today for $55. That's a good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Nice.
I wish they would have kept that series going. I think they canceled that. Jeff G, what's going on? So I think they canceled Cloak and Dagger. But I just recently got Hulu. There's some good stuff on there, yeah.
Yeah, Smallville is on Hulu.
Is it?
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's not on
I-
DC Universe. It's not on CW app, but it's on a Disney-owned streaming service.
Sith AF, what's going on, my brother? You know what I've been watching? It's crazy. I started watching Lock and Key.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
Yo, you gotta see that. It is good.
Yeah.
Yo, Joker M21. What's
what I
good,
was
Mike?
telling Manny this morning? This is crazy. So, like last weekend when I was kind of sick, right? I was rewatching our old auctions because, I like to sometimes look back and see how we started so that we could improve, And I was looking at the books that we were selling back then, So, we always sell books before they get hot. Like we're notorious for that. So, said and done. A couple of weeks ago, V Wars came on Netflix, right?
Right.
So Jeff Johnson was selling that book slabbed in a 9.8,
Right.
and no one bought it.
Wow. But it's
No.
just it's crazy.
And he was asking only like $30 starting bid, and nobody bought it.
Amazing. Murphinator just came on. Bob World is here. 36 Chambers, the Mastodon. Yeah. Theory is here, so all good. All good. So yeah, look, I this is a quick impromptu, and I appreciate everybody coming out here, but you don't understand how grateful I am for everybody in this community, and me hitting 1,000 subs was a big thing for me. I felt I did it the old-fashioned way. I grinded for a few years there, and the following came along, and then last weekend they had Thorough had his auctions that I just mentioned that I was 21 subs away. And dude, the way the community just pulled together and started getting people to just sub up, and the way we hit it that night, dude, it's humbling. It was humbling. I know you hit your 1,000 subs big. How did that feel when you hit it?
Yeah, it's a stomach turner.
Yeah,
you see other channels grow before you and all that. Then YouTube hit that whole purge where they started deleting everyone's bought subs.
Yeah,
and then you realize, wait a minute, these people didn't have this.
You're like, right,
yeah. And then when you finally reach it, you feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, it's funny because my youngest son was the guy that was like always encouraging me. Hey, you could do this stuff. You got crazy books, Dad. Do it. So he kind of got me on the road, and he's a big guy with Twitch and all of that stuff, live streaming and stuff. So he's the guy that got me started on my channel and talking to me about putting out videos on a certain day and a certain time so that people get used to it. Just kind of educated me on all of that. So shout out to him because he really helped me out a lot with this. He's my biggest supporter with this stuff.
Yeah, you definitely well deserved, man, and long overdue. You're one of the most knowledgeable persons I know when it comes to comics and the selling and the buying and collecting. Like you're up there. You know what I mean? You're my go-to person.
It was funny though. When I started this journey, I never expected to have the friends that I got now. Like meeting you. I mean, you and I talk almost every day. We're all in the group chat. Murph and Manny, but you especially, we work so close together and everything. I stopped by your job and we bullshit. It became family. You guys are like closer to me than a lot of other people.
Yeah, my staff knows you and they ask for you. My guys,
I talk to your staff all the time, man. It's great. I walk in there, shake hands with your staff, and talk to some of the guys there. It's great. We got the Dorkries and Johnny Dakota. Thank you guys for coming out. Midwest Comics, man. soda pops. I appreciate the support, guys, all of you. New York Warriors got a show tonight at 10 o'clock,
Yeah,
so
we
make
do.
sure after you watch this, go check them out. I think they got a nice little special announcement, a couple of special announcements, right, Biggs?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We got a new sponsor, you know.
So it should be interesting, guys.
Yeah,
Check
I
it
can't
out.
show it here because it's not my setup on there. But
Yeah, yeah,
you guys will be pleasantly surprised. It's cool, you know. And why not? We here to support each other. You know what I mean?
that's it. That's
So
what it's all about.
you
One
guys
big
will
family.
understand once you see the sponsor that I'm talking about.
I'm gonna go to the bigger view now because I'm gonna show some books. But I mean, just talk support. Look at my man Murph,
Mhm.
a guy from Boston. I hate the Red Sox, but that dude is cool as shit, man. We laugh, we rib each other every day. If I need a book signed up that way, he gets it signed for me. I'll get him something signed for a year. It just works great. Comic Brains is on. What's going on? Oh, it's Eddie, the fucking comic guy. What the fuck? Oh, Eddie,
He
how's
said,
it
"Who are
going?
these two cabrones?" LOL. Congrats, Erod. Well deserved, brother.
Yeah, and this content is 18 and above because I'm gonna curse and we just roll like we roll in New York.
Sorry, Copa standards.
But so without further ado, I hit a small con and Biggs knows we go to this show called Clifton, and it's a small show, but it's an old school feel. I say it all the time. It's like
ChurchCon.
we used to go to those church cons, exactly, and it's nothing but dealers, small tables, just set up all around in a square. It's like in a gym, and it's set up there, and it's a good fucking time.
All
And
budgets.
yeah, we
Comics for
find
all
some
budgets.
deals. So I went in this weekend. I drove up with a friend of mine because he needed a ride, and he got us in. We went in at 8:30 because they do that $5 pay if
Yep.
you go in to get in early. But I ran into Nemesis Prime,
Nice.
ran into Dave in the Cave.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then they introduced me to Ink Jedi, and they had just done a show with Ink Jedi and talking about
From the
the
comic
comic book
fiend.
fiend
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were talking about the comic fiends. So we got to meet each other for the first time. He introduced me to his wife, who also has a Instagram. All those guys, great YouTubers, great Instagram guys. If you're not following them, follow them, bro. It's always good. So Clifton in New Jersey, yeah, Midwest. That's exactly where the show is at.
Yep.
It's a small venue in there, right in Clifton.
And the community center, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Yabara, what's going on? So went in there, started doing a little shopping in there, and I'm going to show you guys what I got there because I think I had a good time. I did good there. So I found this. I found my way here. Submarine Tales to Astonish right there, number 83, and all of these copies were clean. I'm talking 6.0 or better.
Nice.
And for the price, I couldn't pass them up. Great Justice League copy over here.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
believe that's 16. But I'm collecting the early run of Justice League somewhere along the line. I'll buy Justice League 1, but I'm trying to go like 1 through 20.
And
just
these are,
'cause I love
these
the
are
Justice League.
these are for the PC.
These are PC books. This
Oh.
is a PC book. The Justice League is a PC book. Everything else I'm going to show probably will show up on one of the Warriors auctions. I found this. This is a great.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is this is when J. Scott Campbell was doing J. Scott Campbell work,
Right.
and this is what everybody fell in love with. Books like this.
That's when we didn't get overwhelmed.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He was at this time he was just doing artwork for Marvel. He wasn't, doing other stuff, so he was just commissioned for
He
covers.
was in his own store.
So this is a book that I found there, and I was like, wow, this book has spiked.
Oh,
So,
yes. Second printing, right?
Second printing. This book now is selling for between $40 and $50.
Yeah, the second printing has that silver in the background.
It's
right?
the silver background. Yeah, Marvel did that for a couple. They did it for the first Civil Sable.
Yeah.
They did it for a couple of issues for Spider-Man. But I found 2 copies.
Oh, look at that.
And, dude, these books are 9.6, 9.8 all day long.
Oh,
These
nice.
things have never been opened up. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful copies, man.
That's good.
So I was real, real happy. Ed D, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, they did that for ASM 361 also.
Murph is already bidding on it 35.
Yeah.
And then Murph, watch these. You're gonna like these. I found these there. Amazing Spider-Man number 83. Is that right? That's 83 right there. Yeah, 83. And once I clean and press these books are gonna be really nice. They're gonna be in the 6s minimum. I'm grading them tight, but I found that, and then found 81. Mylar's giving the shit of a glare, but
sold the Bermuda covers.
Yeah. Oh, and You know, that's my second favorite artist in Marvel of all time,
Yeah,
behind Jack Kirby. It's Ramita. His run on Spider-Man is iconic. Uh, right there, the Chameleon cover for 80. 79. It's an early
nice.
Prowler.
Second Prowler.
Second Prowler, right? Uh, 73. Man Martin Marco. Who doesn't forget that? And this book, I'll tell you, this book is real clean. The only thing it has a little bend on this corner here, but this white cover, if you remember, these white covers do not stay white. So to find them like this,
Yeah, they usually tan.
they're usually tanned up. I especially like this one and the one with Medusa on the cover. They
Oh yeah.
always stand up. But these covers came out really nice. And then cover I love right there.
Midwest to go back to the one before the
Which
chameleon
one?
cover.
The one before the Chameleon cover. Okay, that's the Chameleon.
Is that what's
I
that?
believe that is the first kangaroo.
He said is it miscut? The top.
It's a slight miscut on the top. Yes, it's got a little dog ear. But that's a production. We'll show it right there. Just a slight miscut. But this book presents real clean. Remember, these books are from late '60s.
Yeah.
So I found all those books there. It was nice, and I couldn't pass up on the deal. The deal was just fire.
That's good.
It was great. It was great. And then I bought one more book there. And this wasn't cheap, but I got a good deal on it. I got below GPA on it, and I think with a pressing, I could help this book out. Actually, I pressed it already as soon as I got it.
Oh, bam. 121.
21. 121. Death of Gwen Stacy. So just beautiful.
Yeah, one went for sale yesterday on Edwin's auction.
Did it really? Because
I put a bid on it.
How? What grade was it? Was it a raw?
No, it was grade. Damn, I forgot. I forgot what the grade was. But I remember I got up to like 90. I bid 90. It sold for like probably like $1.60.
That's a good price because that book.
Yeah, that it was. Oh, it was a 4.5.
Oh, 4.5. Okay.
It was a 4.5, but it wasn't pressed or clean. And the GPA on the 4.5 was 350.
350.
Yeah.
On a 4.5.
On a 4.5, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. But I didn't have enough cash on me, so I couldn't.
Jokers, you need 121. We could probably talk somewhere along the line. Juno Flake, what's going on, my brother? I haven't seen you in a bit. How you been? But yeah, there's another thing I gotta say. The community has grown as far as auctions. My man Thorough, is he not killing it with his auctions?
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, we run a great auction, but Mr. Let is destroying it. Mr. Let is bringing out key after key after key. It's unbelievable the books that man is selling on that auction.
You know, after Great Legends stopped his auctions, you know, Great Legends auction was like the community auction. You know, he would let everyone in the community in, which was great. Yeah. But his auctions were only twice a month. So I remember every Saturday we used to be fiending out for one. You know,
I remember that. I remember waiting for that thing.
We used to make offers and watch the auction. And,
and it used to go for hours. Remember that?
Yeah, and then our auctions are every Tuesday, but our group is so big that it's not really it's not a community auction, and we only run 2 hours. You know, because we do it in the weekday on a Tuesday. So I don't consider our auction really a community auction. Once in a while, I'll let someone else in when one of the regular guys cancel, because my channel is based on, you know, it's built on what you guys, you know, with Jeff, Manny, Marky, Joker, and now Thorough. But his auction is more the community-based auction. And we always said that, hey, who's going to take over the community auction after Great Legend? No one really like stepped up into it or became. But I think his auction, between his now Edwin's and BLC's
got a lot of people that he's brought on. You know, Game Swappers came on there, and he sells a lot of great books on there.
Those are the community auctions right there.
Yeah. But I think the way Thorough stepped up, it's been huge. You know, he's been a good addition to this community that we have. You know.
I think he leads. I think he leads a good auction. You know,
Jeff Johnson sighting here. I haven't talked to Jeff in a while. Jeff got a 9.6 the other day. Jeff, did you get a T. McFarlane or did he get a Todd?
You know what? I have his book right here. If you guys want to see it,
unveil it. Let's see it.
You can see Jeff's book. I got it right here. Hold on.
Murph said we used to take out our wives every other Saturday. Now we don't. Jay Salas, what's going on, brother? How's everything? Key Comics Market Watch. What's good? Appreciate all you guys coming out, man. I really
All right, so this is Jeff Johnson's book right here. Bam.
Oh, he's a T-Mac.
Yeah, he's a T-Mac.
He's a T-Mac.
Jeff, there goes your beauty right there.
So initially, right, when...
So the indent is right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah,
see
I remember that.
Look at that.
So, I thought that was a 9.4, that book. I swear to God.
You can even see it through the glare and everything. Look at it.
But it's good. He got a 9.6. That's
so
excellent.
then Manny's is scuffed right here on the circle.
Which had no scuff when I touched that book.
No, so Todd must have been like,
finger fucking the shit out of it.
Oh no! And then he grabbed the book. Here you go. And he put his thumb right there on the three. Passed it over. You know,
it's crazy. But I thought initially that it was going to be the people who sent in their books first. He signed Todd, and then he got tired of signing Todd, so he went to the T-Mac, and it was kind of like proving that thread across. But then you got your order, and if anybody hasn't watched Biggie's video yesterday, you must check it out because there's no fucking rhyme or reason to anything.
No,
McFarlane literally signed some books. T. McFarlane. He gave the T-Mac signature, and some books he gave the full Todd. So what? He picked and choose what he wants to sign.
Yep, what that proves is that because the order stayed together, so it doesn't matter that it was my book, Jeff book. To them, it's not that. To them, they were all my books because it came under my name, the whole order. Yeah. So he grabbed my books, right, and he said, "Okay, T. McFarlane," and he's eating his sandwich, grabs fucking Manny's book, puts a little fingerprint on it, passes it on. Then he looks at it and he says, Todd McFarlane, you know, it's whatever the fuck he wanted at the moment. Whatever he thought at the moment, that's what he signed. It wasn't about that he was tired.
Yeah, no.
I get it. Signing all those books, I know his hand must have been tired. But if that's the case, then they all should have been T. McFarlane.
So AG Surfer says apparently McFarlane doesn't hate Boston. I have to contest that because he's a Yankee fan. So who doesn't hate Boston right now? They suck anyway.
Yeah.
And Universe Sex is on here. Well, if T-Mac books are more read than Todd books, then they should cost more in time. The only thing I think is everybody's jumping the gun on saying that these McFarlane signatures are going to go down. Certain books, maybe. But remember, he cracked them out the census, so you're taking blue labels and putting them into yellow labels. There won't be as many. But the other thing is certain books are numbered. So like those New York Comic Con ones that he just showed there's only 1,500 of that book made. I spoke about this before. Yeah. And a bunch of people got them graded or green labeled. Those books are signed. You can't get a yellow label on those no more. So it's less than that 1,500 number, which, kind of reduces it.
Yeah. The one I'm really happy with is this one right here. So you know how Otto says that every book has a story.
Yeah.
So this book right here.
Oh, yeah. I remember working on that.
Yeah. This is Batman 423, his first work on Batman. He signs it okay. I mean, even with the T. McFarlane, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
He did it in silver, but this book, I'm happy with the grade. It's white pages because I bought this book back in the day when I was a teenager. Right. I got it at Bulletproof. That was my comic shop.
I remember that.
It was in Brooklyn, Flatlands Avenue, and they had a box there. It was about a $4 or $5 book. It was like $4.50, something like that. I found it, and the sticker on it said "Near Mint" on the bag.
Okay.
And I bought it, and then this book stood with me years. Like I freaking moved to different places, went to Miami, back everywhere, and for it to still come back in a 9.4 after Erod's pressing,
that's amazing. So you've had that book for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's traveled all around and still came back looking legit.
Looking near mint still,
Yeah, and that's near mint 9.4.
Yeah.
So we got another guest here. My man BLC is here today. Say what's going on to everybody, BLC.
Yo, what's going on? The cat's here, man, hanging out with Erod and Biggie, man. What's going on, people?
So I got to show you something here.
What you got?
I'm gonna go main hat because that ugly ass fucking Met hat of yours ain't cutting it there, BLC. All right there. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. You know that. Nothing but love, my man BLC. He runs a great auction and has a great channel. He's always going live, bringing other people on, and he's a guy who gives the community a lot of love, man. He's always got anybody that can jump on his show, and it gives people exposure. And talk about exposure. Let's look at. There's a couple of people out there in this community I feel should be getting more exposure. Chad RCG does a great job.
Oh yeah,
with his slabs and everything else, and he's at close to 400. We need to get that guy past 500. The other people out there, the Dorkeries put out great content, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they're at about 250 subs. They should be way more than that. They do some great unboxings and stuff like that.
Very enjoyable videos.
Yeah, so it's a good time, you know.
Yeah, those are my go-to videos now. I watch their videos. Chad RCG, Dave in the Cave.
Dave in the Cave, Dave in the Cave, another guy who does.
You know who's a fun guy too, who's been coming up new? Win Inc.
I haven't watched him.
Yeah, he's been buying all the mystery boxes and stuff, and he's been unboxing. And he's like the numbers guy. You know, he wears a tie and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been fun videos. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what this community is all about. Because at one point we were all new.
Yeah.
Right. Jeff G just said BLC just hit his highest amount of people on his auction, watching his auction, right? He had 90.
Watching it now, it was 85, but I got 90 something likes, which broke the record.
Fantastic.
And I'm close to 1,000 views on that video. So
1,000 views on that video.
Almost
That's
nine.
Good.
I'm at 975.
How many subs are you at now, BLC?
669.
Yeah,
when you do an auction that's like more than 4 hours, 5 hours, it's always going to be a high view count because people come in and out. So every time somebody comes in and goes back out, it's counted as a view.
Yeah, right.
So you get in and out. So one person alone could cause you to get like 10 views, depending on how many times they come in and out.
Christopher Joy goes, B-Rod, Biggie, and BLC royalty. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. Anything for Lady Dorkery, who calls me. If you watch the Dorkeries, when I do their presses, if they show a book, he'll say E-Rod, and Mrs. Dorkery will be like 212. She's the hype girl. She's the hype girl on that show.
I remember that last video.
Yeah, she's the hype girl on that show.
That was hilarious.
I'm going to show a couple more books that I picked up here. All right, and this was a quick impromptu. I just want to, say hello and thank everybody there. But if you guys watch ETA Nick, and I always reference him a lot because I watch his videos all the time. I learned a lot from ETA Nick. And I mean, I'm a seasoned collector. I've been collecting for 40 plus years on and off, but man has knowledge. And anybody who doesn't want to get knowledge in this comic industry and save a few bucks or improve. What's that?
He gets a lot of hate, but because he knows his shit.
The guy, and he doesn't sugarcoat it. He keeps it real.
That's right.
But he'll talk about how he doesn't do content anymore. So he predominantly shops on eBay. And he has his techniques that he doesn't reveal, like everybody else does. How do you buy your books? But he does talk about looking for those books that the pictures present well as compared to what they graded. The guy will put down a fine, but the book looks like it could be a very fine, or with some work could be even better. And that's how you get your deals on there. So these are two books that I found on there that I think I got good deals on once they're graded. I picked this up there for a nice price. But this book here is just, I mean, it's skyrocketed. So the thing with this is Stalin is on here. Yeah. Roy Thomas is the editor. I have one. I have an 8.0 signed, but we're all going to East Coast, and I'm going to crack mine out because Englehart is there.
Oh, okay.
And Englehart is on this book also. So Steve Englehart's on this book. So it'll be triple signed. I think that'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a book for Englehart too.
He did a Batman run too, right?
Yeah, let me show you. Let's see if I think I have it.
I'm gonna highlight you big so we can see your book.
Oh yeah. I got bam.
Oh damn, with that Joker cover. Yes, that thing on.
And this is the one that they feature on his you know how they make a banner like when the guest is coming?
Yep.
This is the one that's featured on his banner.
Is that his banner? Yeah.
Yeah, it's his banner. If you look at it, it's his banner. There's a newsstand one too.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna this one's gonna need pressing. You already know.
Yep. Oh my man, who that's on there? King of the Golden State is on there. Thanks for jumping on, guys. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Milty. What were you saying?
Englehart.
I was wondering what grade is that book that Biggie's gonna get signed.
The grade, I think it's about a 9.2, I would say.
Nice.
It's a high grade for the year of the book. This is a Bronze Age book, 35 center.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
that's very nice.
Oh, yeah, you're talking 9. Yeah, man, that's great.
So here is my the other eBay pickup that I got, and this book has caught fire, and I feel it's all because of the MCU buying Fox.
Yeah.
I had this book in a 9.6 already, but if I could pick this book and I sold, foolish. I mean, we were talking bigs about selling books before their time. I had this in a 9.0, and I sold it for it sold for dirt cheap, but this don't sell for dirt cheap now.
Ooh, I need that book still, man. I don't have it.
What do
It's
I?
a great book. Great book. So this is going to go off to CGC, and hopefully it's an 8.0 or better, I'm hoping.
Oh, that's a good grade. 8.0 is good.
Technically, I do have that book.
For the price I got it, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great book.
Yeah, I bought like maybe 5 years ago. I bought this for like, I think I paid $100, but it came back at 9.6 back.
Iron Fist now is under the radar because all the bad, stuff that he got.
Well, that's it. That you were with me at Clifton. That book has dropped down, and I would buy that book because
now's the time to get it because Sabretooth is coming to the MCU.
Yeah, but even the number 15, which has the first X-Men cover on there, I believe that's John Byrne's first work on the X-Men.
Yeah,
that's another book that's underrated on there. So it's just a good title. But that Marvel Premiere 15, the first Iron Fist, the book that has dropped now, kind of like Luke Cage.
Yeah,
I feel that those books, because
that book did a big dip. Luke Cage.
Yeah, if you have a superhero, if you have a Shang-Chi come out somewhere along the line, why wouldn't you bring Iron Fist in there? You have martial artists.
Yeah, that's right. The King Size Annual is the first King Size Annual #1 is the first meeting of that's where they meet Iron Fist and I have that book. I wish I had it right now to show, but I have it.
Right. It's under the Master of Kung Fu, right?
Yeah, under the Master of Kung Fu. Yeah, King Size Annual #1, Master of Kung Fu. It's the first meeting of Shang-Chi and Iron Fist.
Yeah. So it was nice. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. That's another guy putting out good content. Always has killer books out there in the auctions. Another good member of the community. Man from Beantown, what's going on? And my man Gomez, everybody's broski.
If anybody's looking, I don't know if he sold it already, but he's settling that Journey to Mystery first appearance of Thor.
What, 83?
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know he had one. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was asking 4,800 for it. The grade, I think it was a low grade, but it was a good grade. It was like a 4.5 or something like that.
Listen, low grades right now.
It's a good price. Yeah, it was a good price.
Your low grade keys. I'll show you a low grade key right now that jumped.
Yeah.
This one right here. If anybody's interested, I have a raffle going on Instagram right now. They're $10 spots, but I also do minis in there. So for a small fee, you could win this is the last one on this sold for $430.
Damn.
Yeah.
In a 2.5. And this book presents phenomenal. It just the bottom corner has a little books in there. But other than that, this book is fucking clean.
And right now, that's a spec book with the villain.
Well, that's the whole thing. A lot of hype on Craven, who's I believe the Chameleon is his brother.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter though that it's a spec on it. That book was always valuable, and it'll always be valuable.
Nope.
It's a major Spider-Man villain.
It's a big book, so that's up right now. And the other thing is like all of us on here, we also use IG a lot. You know what I'm saying? And we hang out on IG, and I think IG is a great platform to show a lot of books. Mm-hmm. It's easier to show books than just logging on at a certain time. You could do it whenever you want. But the other thing, we meet a lot of people that don't do YouTube videos, and you can get some deals on there. So I know you bought from PGH Collector, right, Biggs?
Yeah, I bought a lot of books from PGH. It was
PGH Comic Collector, is it right?
Yeah.
And he's a good dude. I deal with him on regular basis.
Yeah. He's been on our auction also.
He used to do YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't do it anymore.
I've had him guest on our auction to sell.
And he hit me up, and I got this.
Oh, nice.
I have a 7.0, and I always bother me that it was only a 7.0. This is higher grade, man.
Yeah.
So my thing now is if I get a higher grade one, I usually let the lower grade one go. I'm just building up my collection that way. so that someday it'll just because it amasses, bro. It is just fucking insane. I mean, this is my lab here. I mean, I've kind of shown it. I got a couple of press machines here, and this is where I do my work, in my basement. But boxes just keep piling up. You don't realize it, you know. And I'm not even really buying moderns as much as I used to. Thanks, Ed D. So I got one more book. And I bought this on a sneak. It was on an auction. I didn't post anything. I reached out to the guy. Biggs knows about this because I talked about him the other day because I just couldn't hold it in. I had to tell somebody. Yeah. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to highlight. All right.
Yeah. Do you?
And this is my big purchase so far for 2020. I have another book in my mind. I wanted FF5. Contender actually picked it up. I thought about getting it because Mr. Let was selling FF5, but Mr. Let also had another big book. And anybody who was watching his auction saw this.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
So I bought this from Mr. Let.
What?
It's probably like a 2.5-ish. I'm thinking.
Still just to have that.
Yeah, I have a 2.5. This is my second one.
Oh snap!
I own a copy of this, so I'm gonna see what it grades, and then probably one of them will be up for sale eventually.
Oh yeah,
nice.
But it's a beautiful book.
Colors First appearance of Magneto, Professor X, Cyclops, Beast, Iceman,
Marvel Girl, and the Angel, Jack Kirby cover.
You got
fully attached, no rust on the staples. That was
7 major first appearances.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Magneto, the greatest X-Men villain ever. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Otto just did a whole thing on his series on Magneto. He does the X-Men, he breaks it down, and he did a series on Magneto. You know, just talking about it. But that's it, man. That is my final book for the haul.
That's it. You're done. Mic drop. Retirement. Close up.
Just wow.
So I'll to get my hands on
I can't show no more bullshit after that. No.
Nah, that was just a good joke. You know how we roll, guys. But anyway, that's it for me. I want to thank everybody. And final words from our guest here. Biggs, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, so guys, at 10 o'clock p.m., we're going to go live on my channel for episode 95 of Chilling with the NY Warriors. I got a couple of unboxings to do. I got a couple of special announcements. We got a new sponsor. You're going to want to stick for that one. You know, new things that I'm going to do with the channel. You know, we're on the road to 2,000. You know, that I would love to reach 2,000 subs by the end of the year. We're at right now about almost 1,400 subs. So, you know, 600 subs to go. Yeah, so some nice announcements. We're going to have the unboxings. The guys are going to show some books. Manny has some books. Jeff Johnson has some books to show. Mike say he has some books to show. And we're going to have some, you know, some cool topics we're going to talk about. It's going to be a fun show. We'll probably go on for about an hour and a half.
Sounds like a good show. Yeah. You know, my problem is with that show, for me, I can't go on. I watch it on the rewind all the time because I got to get up for work early. So when I work days, I'm up, because, you know, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So a little too early for me to stay up that late, you know?
Yeah, you guys going to want to watch it because it involves you guys also. You know, it involves the community. So, yeah, that's it. And tomorrow night also, we have our auction. You know, Tuesday night auction with NY Warriors, 10 p.m. Eastern, same thing. So you're going to have back-to-back.
Look at Daniel Yarbera. He's shining out on us. He says he doesn't know if he's going to buy any big books because he bought 2 Hulk 181s, not 1, but 2.
Oh, yeah, yo, I have a lot of books for sale, guys. I'm trying to get some good. I wanted to buy that giant size X-Men #1 that Mr. Let was showed, but Contender, you know, you got to be faster than Contender.
Contender's buying all the big books.
Yeah, he takes it right quick, but he got to it before me. So there'll be other opportunities, though.
J. Rod Ham said he's going to pick up a 6-pack for your show, Biggs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show, man. We got some stuff lined up. I got some announcements.
And my man BLC, any final words for everybody?
Yeah, well, right after that, guys, like you said, New York Warriors tonight. Check them out, man. And then tomorrow they have the auction. You know, make sure you guys go there because the cat said so. So be there. This Saturday, I am not doing an auction because I have to go back to work. But my brother, Keith Thorough, is gonna be in that time slot Saturday. 7 p. Eastern time. Don't miss out. Go check him out. I'll probably do a live video tomorrow with an unboxing. I'm waiting for another. I got books coming in, but I got some here. So check that out tomorrow. Please hit the subscribe button, notification. Go check out those videos of mine of the auctions and see, you know, what has gone on and everything. And one shout out to my brother right here, Erod, man. He worked very hard to earn that 1,000, man. So let's get him up to 2,000, man. If you haven't subbed and check his video out, the guy is the master presser, the master shopper. I tried finding him at a con one time. I couldn't find him. That's how lightning fast he is. And let me tell you, I looked for hours and I couldn't find. So, you know, check him out, man. This is a wonderful world, you know, community here, man. Check out a lot of people's channels. And that's all I got to say, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right, guys. You don't need to send your books all the way to the West Coast to get pressed if you're on the East Coast. You know, just send them to Erod.
And on that note, if you're on the West Coast, you got Edwin over there, Strictly Comics, who does a really good job over there too, you know? So, I mean, it's all about convenience for people and who they feel comfortable with, you know? I got people from the West Coast that send to me just because I built relationships with them, you know? But, you know, that's the way it rolls. But BLC, ask any of the New York Warriors, like when I go to East Coast or I go to New York Comic Con, I grind the first day. You guys do not find.
No, we don't even bother looking for Erod yet.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah, we catch Erod the second day.
Josh Greb, you're asking what kind of presses I use. I use a Seal 160. I have 3 of them. So I've actually graduated to 3 presses, and I'm actually probably in the market for a 4th press because it gets that busy around the con season.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. So check out the New York Warriors, 10 o'clock tonight, and keep it thorough. Has an auction on Saturday. There's always fire books. Check out my man BLC. He's always doing an unboxing. And until my next video, peace.
All right, guys. Peace.